Hello, everybody. Dadas here. Cheer up, everybody. I know that the situation could be difficult for some people. Well, if somebody is listening to me, please hold on. This is a temporary situation. It'll pass. It'll be better. There will be a moment, even if scientists even say 2 years. 2 years. I mean, we already have vaccines for this shit, right? They are testing vaccines, so they've already developed some potential, maybe not cures, but medicine that kind of helps us, right? So basically, mm, things are gonna get better. So hold on. Don't give up on your dreams. It will be better. It will get better. I mean, I'm not saying that I'm not praying for it to be better or anything, because, of course, that's just a lot of bullshit, and it doesn't matter if we pray or not. It doesn't change anything. But we just have to hold on. We just have to go on as we are, right? Just surrender to the situation that we are at right now. Do whatever is necessary to survive and to hold on, and just relax and go on. Believe me, there are people who are taking advantage of the situation and preparing for what will happen next. That's how it happens. That's how it goes. I mean, I understand that we can't always make things happen, right? But that's the point. That's the point. It's like I used to have this teacher, a funny guy, very original, a little bit on the Russian side, but like a Pole from the far east, right, of Poland. And he used to say, when you fall into a river and you start drowning, don't fight it. Just let it pull you down all the way to the bottom, and then you will have a strong foundation where you can bounce off the bottom and swim up to the top, right? And you won't drown. When you start struggling, you will simply drown because you lose your strength, right? But if you relax and let yourself go all the way down to the bottom, then you can have the strong foundation where you can actually bounce off and start going up. Okay, so this is my motivational speech. Now, as far as the Dada's trading room and what happened on the DAX today, well, we can see what happened. Yesterday there was a sudden fall, right? It was a sudden fall, and it fell all the way to the bottom, and then it bounced off and recovered practically the whole move. Now, yesterday I didn't really know what this move was about. Turns out somebody told me that Trump tweeted something. So Trump tweeted something, and that's why, and the American indexes even fell even more dramatically than the German index right here. But as you can see, over the Asian session, it nicely recovered, right? It nicely recovered. Then it made a typical pullback, and then it recovered even more, right? It practically almost recovered. Oh, come on. I need a new mouse, I think. Shit. Okay. It doesn't want to work. So it's practically recovered almost all the way up to yesterday's stop, right? So, yeah, that's how this whole thing works. It goes up and down, up and down, up and down. Same in trading, same in life, right? So we can see that it went up here, then it started pulling back, and I took a short trade right there because I saw an opportunity. It was starting going down, right? And I took 18 pips. That's the way I do it. I could have waited more, but I don't like waiting because it jumps up and down. Then when the price turned around right here, I basically used my ruler. I put it like this, right? And here, and this was my trade. I went in long. Now, initially you can see that the price went up. I mean, it actually went up all the way up there. Now the point is here that I got engaged in some other discussions, and I wasn't paying attention right here. It was 20 pips, so it was over 20 pips. So if I had been paying attention to this trade, I would have closed it like this one. But when I finally figured out what was going on, the price had already pulled back right here. So I just waited for some profit, whatever, and I closed it, right? Because we can see the next candle retested this pivot. Then the next candle again retested this pivot before it started going up, and it practically started going up at the very end of this candle. And then all of a sudden it went all the way up to where my take profit had been, right? So basically this was a situation, one of those situations where we say, okay, never mind. Okay, so then I waited for the next opportunity. I mean, it's obvious. The price reached some kind of a high and then it pulled back, right? And it pulled back. Now, the question is, what next? Is it going to go down or is it going to go up? Well, obviously, the price action showed here that it was going up. I mean, sure, could that be a false move? Sure, why not? I mean, we never know. Anyway, it was good enough for me to risk a long. So I went in long. Now what happened right there? Right there on this candle, the price started moving pretty much evenly and steadily upwards. But then all of a sudden it stopped. So I saw 15 pips. I said, okay, 15 pips is a good thing. It's a nice number. But the price went up again, dropped back down, even below 14 pips for a moment. Then it came back up, dropped back down again a little bit, and I thought to myself, oh shit, it's a double top, right? It's a double top. So I thought to myself, okay, I want 15 pips. For a moment it dropped a little bit below 13. I mean, like it reached 13 below 14. I thought to myself, 15 and I'm closing. But it didn't want to go up back to 15 and it stopped. And it just dead stopped for a moment. So I closed it. Thank you very much. Well, we can see that the price actually moved down on this candle. Then consolidated and then moved up. Pulled back and moved up. It did reach my take profit. So if anybody is more patient than me, well, you can use my tools, right? You can use my tools. Just contact me, yeah? I'll help you. Okay. So that's about it. That's what I have to say. I say, I'm 60, right? Some of you know that I'm not a young man. I've been through many difficult times. There have been good times, there have been bad times. There have been times when I was in debt. There were times when I was like, a millionaire for a moment. It's all the same. It's all the same. The more money you have, the more you spend. And then all of a sudden, again, you don't have any more money, right? and then you're working to make this money. I'm in a similar situation like everybody else. I mean, and maybe even worse because I don't have any retirement pension. So basically, I have to count. I can't count on myself. I mean, or maybe I can only count on myself, right? Or I don't know, or my family, right? So this is not everything is so nice, right? You're trading to make money, but you don't make money all the time. Sometimes you make money, sometimes you lose money. That's life, right? So you build up, you build up, you build up. Okay, then comes a moment where you realize the profit and you're rich again, or maybe not rich, or maybe just, somewhere in the middle. Just because someone is trading doesn't mean they are millionaires. But it's a path, it's a way, it's where we go, right? We're going there, we're getting there. So it doesn't make sense to be sad about the stumbling blocks we meet along the way. Are there to make us stronger, not to whine about them. They are there to learn. They are there so that we can be stronger, better. So every time you feel like a failure, tell yourself that the universe has presented you with a new opportunity to be even better. Wear your masks, wash your hands, tell your loved ones that you love them, and see you next time. Bye.